the site of the 28th Annual Conference of PATA, the Pacific Area Travel Association. With the expectation of a decade of large-scale growth in the tourism industry just ahead, Korea is to host the annual conference for the second time since the first Seoul meeting in 1965. The PATA 79 Korea Host Committee, sponsored jointly by the Korea National Tourism Corporation and related government ministries and private enterprises, has long been preparing for the international conference of unprecedented scale, scope, and dimension. As the day draws near, decorative arches begin to appear in the streets of Seoul, and hotels complete preparatory measures for receiving the delegates. Over 2,000 delegates from member countries arrive at Gimpo Airport in Seoul amid a warm welcome from the reception committee members. Complete their registration and settle at various hotels in Seoul. President Kyung Kim of the Korea National Tourism Corporation, concurrent chairman of the 28th PATA Conference, hosted dinner for the PATA Board of Directors and principal members at the Plaza Hotel and calls for understanding and cooperation on the bridge of tourism between member countries. On April 16th, the colorful opening ceremony of the 28th PATA Annual Conference is held in the Sejong Cultural Center, attended by some 4,000 persons, including Prime Minister Kyu Ha-chae, the Minister of Transportation, the Chairman of the Transportation Communications Subcommittee of the National Assembly, the Mayor of Seoul, members of the Foreign Diplomatic Corps, and more than 2,300 delegates. Following the opening address by Chairman Kyung Kim and the welcoming address by Transportation Minister In Sung-hwang, Premier Chae reads the inaugural address by President Chung-hee Park. President Park in his address says, "Living as we do, in an era when all people are striving to form a world family of nations, I am convinced that a great contribution will be made to world peace and mutual prosperity when many people from different countries become acquainted with each other and build up heart-to-heart relationships, thereby deepening mutual respect and understanding." A response by the Philippine Tourism Minister, Jose de Asperaz, follows, and a keynote address on Pacific tourism in the 1980s by the world-renowned American futurologist, Dr. Herman Kahn. In the PATA photography and poster contests, Korea wins first prize in 2 sections. Korean folk arts performances, including the Kayakun Chorus, fan dance, farmers' music and dance, and others by Seoul Municipal Dancing Troupe and National Classical Music Institute, climax the opening ceremony. Hotel Lotte and other hotels, meetings of the steering committee and other subcommittees are held. While at the Sejong Cultural Center, the PATA Board of Directors meeting discusses various matters related to the annual conference. Conference sessions, delegates hold extensive discussions on on a wide range of subjects, such as trends in air transportation, who are the new travelers, Pacific tourism investment, and destination area development. Interview held for foreign journalists visiting Korea and reporting on the PATA conference, PATA Chairman Kim says that the annual conference has created an opportunity for Korea to make its presence felt in the world. He then hosts a luncheon for the reporters. Prior to the opening ceremony, a PATA Cultural Festival is held at the Sejong Cultural Center on April 15th, with 7 participating countries: the Philippines, Thailand, the Republic of China, Papua New Guinea, the United States, Australia, and Korea. For the first time in PATA history, member countries in East Asia and the South Pacific put on a joint program. The second tourism trade fair is held at the Sheraton Walker Hill Hotel during the PATA conference period. The 3-day fair attracted over 400 representatives from travel agencies in Europe and Asia. The fair not only displays tourism articles, but also provides an opportunity for business negotiations and exchange of information, thus giving Korea a chance for exploring European tourism markets. Displays of tourism publications and Korean export products also aid in giving information to visitors. Hotels of Seoul, the receptions organized by each country are held every evening. Government agencies, airlines, hotel chains, and travel agencies from each country actively participate in the Hospitality Suite program, designed for tourism publicity and hospitality. The participants in the evening programs express satisfaction over the scale and fine facilities of Korean hotels. Wives of the delegates visit King Sejong University Museum to observe a Korean cuisine display and costume show. Here they savor a wide variety of delicious Korean food. And discover the gracefulness and charm of Korean costumes. Then, at Ewha Women's University, the ladies learn about the long history of the institution, together with the active social participation by its graduates, and find sprightly students on the campus. Before and between formal activities, the delegates set out for sightseeing tours. They learn of Korea's long history and tradition, through relics on display at the National Museum and other cultural treasures scattered about on Old Palace grounds. Delegations now visit Kukkiwon, the Korean National Martial Arts Center, and watch children's demonstrations of Taekwondo, a traditional art for self-defense. Korean folk village in Suwon, the guests learn the country's unique lifestyle and see examples of traditional culture. Before the monument, dedicated to the Korean War correspondents killed in action, they pay homage to some 300 reporters who died during the war. The delegates learn the reality of a divided Korea. Members of the PATA headquarters staff, and the chief delegates to the PATA conference now pay a courtesy call on Prime Minister Kyu Ha-chae. Seoul Conference, focusing on the prospects and measures to be taken for tourism in the Pacific region in the 1980s, comes to a successful close as Chairman Jwa Kyum-kim hosts a dinner. The conference decides to hold the 29th meeting in the Philippines in 1980 and further decides to install Chairman Jwa Kyum-kim as a life member of PATA. Following a drawing for the lottery prize, the World Vision's Children's Choir puts on a program of Korean folk songs and dances. Now head for Gyeongju, the old capital of the Shilla Kingdom, to attend the 19th PATA workshop via special trains. Through train windows, they view Korean rural communities, well developed by the new community movement, housing improvement projects, and land consolidation. Upon arrival in Gyeongju, the delegates receive an enthusiastic welcome from the citizens. is the Lake Resort Complex in Gyeongju, a well-harmonized blend of traditional culture, natural beauty, and recreational activities. On April 20th, the 19th PATA Workshop observes its gala opening at the Tourism Center of the Bomoon Lake Complex. Following the opening address by the PATA chairman, Provincial Governor Moo Yeon Kim delivers a welcoming address. At the Gyeongju Chosan Hotel, delegates join in a luncheon hosted by the Hilton Hotels of the United States. Delegates now hold seminar sessions in 3 groups, which contribute greatly to the introduction and promotion of publicity for the Bomoon Lake Resort. The 12 discussion topics include how to attract convention business, how to organize a travel industry training program, how to develop a new destination area, how to get your name in the paper, and how to make use of trade fairs and exhibitions. After 2 days of discussions, delegates tour Gyeongju and vicinity. The great Bulguksa Temple of the Shilla Kingdom. Delegates view brilliant examples of Shilla culture and arts in the temple grounds. At the Sokuram Grotto Shrine, they admire the magnificent and delicately carved Buddha statue, one of the masterpieces of Oriental sculpture. Then, they visit the Heavenly Horse Tomb, excavated in 1973, and observe remains of the high cultural achievements of the bygone Shilla Kingdom. At a Shilla ceramics factory and a native products center, the delegates discover facsimiles of old Korean pottery and handicraft items. Delegates hold golf and tennis matches to further the cause of friendship. On April 21st, in a closing ceremony held at the amphitheater by Bomoon Lake, PATA Chairman Kim says that the 79 PATA Conference in Korea has provided an opportunity for development in tourism promotion among the member nations through further strengthening ties, exchanging experiences and knowledge, and enhancing joint efforts among the nations of the Pacific. Delegates watch a closing Korean folk arts festival at the amphitheater. Winding up the workshop, delegates begin tours of industrial facilities and other spots of interest. Foreign reporters visiting the Pohang Steel Mill and Hyundai Heavy Industries in Ulsan witness a new Korea, developing rapidly and smoothly, backed by sincere, diligent, and dedicated people. Delegates in Busan pay tribute to the war dead at the United Nations Cemetery. This is Jeju Island, the southernmost island of Korea. Delegates express their admiration of the exotic charm and natural tourism resources of this island. Indeed, the 28th PATA Annual Conference has become a springboard for the takeoff of the mass tourism industry in the Pacific during the 1980s. In Korea, the number of foreign tourists which reached 1 million in 1978 will probably be doubled by 1982 if present efforts bear fruit. Along with growth of the economy, the country will keep on developing its tourism industry for the benefit of all who want to discover this wondrous nation in the East, Korea.